Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day practice question. Question was World Suicide Prevention Day is celebrated on September 13th, September 12th, September 11th or September 10th. The correct answer is option D, September 10th. World Suicide Prevention Day or WSPD was established in 2003 by the International Association for Suicide Prevention in conjunction with the World Health Organization or WHO. The 10th of September each year focuses attention on the issue, reduces stigma and raises awareness among organizations, government and the public, giving a singular message that suicide can be prevented. Hence, option D is correct. Creating hope through action is the triennial theme for World Suicide Prevention Day from 2021 to 2023. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, who among the following wrote the book Majma-ul-Bahrain? Dara Shikoh, Jahangir, Tansen or Shah Jahan? The correct answer is option A, Dara Shikoh. Recently, the Arabic version of Majma-ul-Bahrain of Dara Shikoh was released in New Delhi. Hence, option A is correct. Majma-ul-Bahrain means the mingling of the two oceans. This book examined the pluralistic and mystical correspondences between Vedism and Sufi Islam. Dara Shikoh was the son of Shah Jahan. At the age of 25, Dara wrote his first book, Safinat-ul-Awliya. Other works by the prince include Risala-e-Haknuma, the Shatiyat or Hasanat-ul-Arifin and the Iksir-e-Azam. He also commissioned the Jug-Bashisht and the Tarjuma-e-Aqwal-e-Wasili. Next question is, the Center State Science Conclave was recently held in New Delhi, Ahmedabad, Jaipur or Lucknow. The correct answer is option B, Ahmedabad. Recently, the PM of India inaugurated the Center State Science Conclave. The two-day conclave was organized at the Science City, Ahmedabad. The first of its kind of conclave will strengthen center-state coordination and collaboration mechanisms in the spirit of cooperative federalism to build a robust science, technology and innovation, that is STI ecosystem across the country. Hence, option B is correct. Next question is, the first in-person ministerial meeting of the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework or IPEF took place in USA, Japan, India or Australia. The correct answer is option A, USA. Recently, India attended the first in-person ministerial meeting of the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, that is IPEF, in Los Angeles, USA. Hence, option A is correct. The Indo-Pacific Economic Framework is a US-led economic grouping and is representing over 40% of the global economy and is based on four pillars: trade, supply chain, clean economy and fair economy. Next question is, which of the following ministries has recently rolled out the Swachh Amrit Mahotsav? Ministry of Defense, Ministry of External Affairs, Ministry of Home Affairs or Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. The correct answer is option D, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. To celebrate 8 years of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has officially announced the commencement of the Swachh Amrit Mahotsav. Hence, option D is correct. It is a fortnight of activities to galvanize action around Swachhata from 17th September 2022, Seva Divas, till 2nd October 2022, Swachhata Divas. The fortnight will focus on mobilizing citizen action and commitment towards the vision of building garbage-free cities. The official logo for the fortnight, Swachh Amrit Mahotsav, Ek Aur Kadam Swachhata Ki Or, was also released. Next question is, what is the Eurasian H5N1? Strain of bird flu, strain of swine flu, strain of common flu or strain of COVID-19? The correct answer is option A, strain of bird flu. Recently, a bottlenose dolphin found dead in the Florida Canal in the spring tested positive for a highly virulent strain of bird flu, Eurasian H5N1. Hence, option A is correct. This version of the virus, which has spread widely among North American and European birds, has affected an unusually broad array of species. But these findings represent the first two documented cases in cetaceans, a group of marine mammals that includes dolphins, porpoises, and whales. Besides birds, the virus has earlier turned up in foxes, bobcats, skunks, and seals. Next question is, recently Army's Khadga Corps and the Air Force have conducted joint exercise Gagan Strike in Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Odisha, or Punjab. The correct answer is option D, Punjab. Recently, Army's Khadga Corps and the Air Force have conducted joint exercise Gagan Strike in Punjab. Hence, option D is correct. The exercise conducted over 4 days comprised the deployment of attack helicopters as the aerial arm in support of ground forces carrying out drills, practicing annihilation of enemy defenses and deep penetration. It also showcased the precision firepower of the attack helicopters in coordination with ground forces' mechanized columns. Next question is, the South red-eared slider is the species of squirrel, deer, primate, or turtle. The correct answer is option D, turtle. The presence of invasive and non-native South red-eared slider turtles would lead to the extinction of native species of their own kind, according to experts. The red-eared slider is native to the southeastern USA and Mexico, but has found its way across the globe, including India, through the trade of exotic animals. The red-eared slider is also aggressive. It drives away the native species. Its paws are also lethal. The species is already spread across many Indian states and poses a threat to all species of its kind, including soft shell and hard shell turtles. Hence, option D is correct. Next question is, the East African Crude Oil Pipeline Project, or EACOP, is a pipeline that will transport oil produced from Uganda's Lake Albert oil fields to the ports of Tanga in Somalia, South Africa, Namibia, or Tanzania. The correct answer is option D, Tanzania. The EACOP is a pipeline that will transport oil produced from Uganda's Lake Albert oil fields to the port of Tanga in Tanzania, where the oil will then be sold onwards to world markets. Hence, option D is correct. 80% of the pipeline is in Tanzania. It is a buried 24 inches pipeline along with 6 pumping stations, 2 in Uganda and 4 in Tanzania, ending at Tanga with a terminal and jetty. Next question is, the Zyro Festival of Music is related to Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura, or Arunachal Pradesh. The correct answer is option D, Arunachal Pradesh. Zyro Festival of Music, or ZFM, the iconic outdoor music festival, is set to be back with a bang after a gap of 2 years. Scheduled to take place between September 29 and October 2, the festival will be held in the picturesque Zyro Valley located in the lower Subhansiri district of Arunachal Pradesh. Hence, option D is correct. Over the years, both organizers and residents have worked closely with each other to manage the waste and make the festival more sustainable. The organizers encourage everyone to bring their reusable water bottles. They also have done away with fairy lights. The festival banned single-use plastic many years ago and uses recycled materials in its design. A campaign called Clean Zyro, Green Zyro ensures the cleaning of local water bodies and rivers routinely. Last question is, the United Nations Day for South-South Cooperation is annually observed on September 11th, September 12th, September 13th, or September 14th. The correct answer is option B, September 12th. The United Nations Day for South-South Cooperation is annually observed on September 12th. Hence, option B is correct. It commemorates the date when the United Nations, that is UN General Assembly, adopted a plan of action in 1978 to promote and implement technical cooperation among developing countries. It aims to raise people's awareness of the UN's efforts to work on technical cooperation among developing countries. It also celebrates the economic, social, and political developments made in recent years by regions and countries in the South. Now it's time for the practice question. Arkavati River flows in Odisha, West Bengal, Assam, or Karnataka. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.